We're going to do a quick little review of evaluating functions. So this is just where we are using our function notation to evaluate a function at a given value. So if we read through this question, given f of x equals 7x minus 2, what is the value of f of 2? Notice that the 2 is in the same place as the x, so we're going to take out the x, replace it with a 2, and then do our order of operations. So I'm going to do f of 2. I'm going to come into my equation. I'm going to remove the x, and I'm going to plug in 2. So I get 14 minus 2, which is 12. And that's all there is to it. Let's take a look at a slightly more complicated problem. We're going to do the odd one here. So I'm going to do, given h of x equals x squared minus 2, what is the value of h of negative 3? So this time I'm going to go in. I'm going to take out the x. Everything else stays the same. I need parentheses here because I'm going to end up squaring. And then I do my order of operations. So negative 3 squared is 9 minus 2, which is 7. Now we're going to do the even ones in class. I'm going to pause the video here in order to do that. And then I want to take a look at composing functions. So composing functions is actually new. Everything else we've done so far in this booklet has been reviewed, but this is going to be new to us. A composite function is created when one function is substituted into the other. So we write f of g of x or f of g of x. Notice that's an open circle, not a closed dot, so it doesn't look like multiplication. So notice what I said. I said f of g of x. This is not multiplication. I am substituting in the function with another function. So we're going to just look at the first example in this video. So what I have is f of g of x. Notice in B, this is g of f of x. So f of g of x. I am going to do f, and I'm going to replace g of x with what g of x is equal to. Then I am going to go into f, and I am going to replace the x with 2x plus 1. So it's the same thing we were just doing, but instead of replacing it with 2 or negative 3, I'm replacing it with 2x plus 1. So I'm going to go in, and I'm going to take my f of x. I'm going to take out the x, and I am going to replace it with 2x plus 1. So that's the substitution step. That's where I am composing my two functions. So I'm going to again show you what I did. I took out first the g of x. I replaced it with 2x plus 1 because that's what g of x is equal to. Then I go into f and replace the x with 2x plus 1. Now I'm going to simplify. So I'm going to distribute my 7. And then combine like terms. And that is it. I can't do anything else because they are now not like terms. That one has an x and that one doesn't. So I'm as simplified as I can. Notice that when I'm composing, my end result's going to be a function. We'll do B together in class, and then we'll look at a couple more examples too.